Background po sa ating lahat. So, we are living in interesting and challenging times. Di dahil 1,000 na lang ang budget ng CHR, kundi kakakain lang po natin at malamig. So, conducive po ang condition for sleeping. So, sana po, stay with me, mabilis na po to. So, I will be talking about Community Participatory Action Research, one of the banner programs of BAR. Feeling ko po ang iba sa atin dito is familiar na rin naman with the program. Hindi lang nag-implement po yung iba. Si Sir Alan nag-implement ko ng CPAR project. So, pag may tanong kayo mamaya, tatanong kayo sa kanya. So, matagal-tagal ko na rin pong inaaral ang CPAR at hanggang ngayon ay inaaral ko pa rin siya. So, CPAR started in 1998. Next year po, 20 years old na siya. BAR started the implementation of an approach to RDE called CPAR. It was initiated by BAR, FAO, and Infanta Community Development Assistance Incorporated. Its objective then was to institutionalize the successful participatory research generated by FARM, or the Farmer-Centered Agricultural Resources Management of FAO. So may tatlo pong objectives ang ating CPAR program. The first one is to enhance the role of RDME through technology transfer to improve farm production management system, and then to develop strategies for effective integration of support services for enterprise and agribusiness development. And then lastly, to institutionalize active community participation in the overall management of farm and coastal resources. So ano po ba talaga itong tinatawag nating CPAR? So, ang CPAR po, location-specific siya, home extension that deals with improved farming systems technologies for specific micro-agroclimatic environment. CPAR recognizes po kasi that each and every farming community is quite unique. May iba't iba silang kultura, practices, and then may iba din po silang biophysical characteristics. So actually, one of the reasons din po kung bakit nabuo yung CPAR is that there's this notion na meron pong gap ang extension at ang research. Kaya po siya naging research from extension approach. So CPAR wishes to bridge this gap. So sa CPAR, we have this mature technology which we develop on station, and then we try to verify po sa ating mga farmers field. CPAR is location specific dahil hindi din siya naniniwala sa kasabihang one size fits all na package of technology. So it is a downstream research focused on technology verification and adaptation demonstration in the community, and it has extension activities on the technology needs identified by the community. So may dual personality po ang ating CPAR. It has a research side and then an extension side. So basically po, sa ating CPAR, we try to compare po yung ating farmer's practice at yung na-identify nating CPAR intervention. So, may mga pagkakataon, this is an example po ng existing practice doon sa site natin and intervention. Like, for example, yung ginagawa ng ating mga farmers, they use good seeds. At yung intervention naman ng project, which is on rice-based farming system in Balunga, Pangasinan, is to introduce high-yielding varieties. And then, kung ang dati ay 14-14 lang, yung ginagamit nilang fertilizer, na nag-introduce naman yung project ng paggamit ng na dapat kailangan i-analyze muna yung soil nila bago sila mag-apply ng fertilizer. And then, the use of microbial fertilizers. Ayan po, nag-introduce din sila ng use of biopon, and then yellow stick trap. Ayan. So, there are instances po talaga sa isang CPAR project na hindi yung CPAR intervention na ipili. Bumabalik po yung ating mga farmers dun sa farmer's practice. Example po nito is, sa isang project, meron tayong, i-introduce sila ng flood-tolerant rice variety. But then it turns out na yung variety na to is prone din sa tungro. So, bumalik sila dun sa dating rice variety na tinatay nila. There was also an instance na nag-introduce sila ng variety ng kalabasa, which is suprema ata. And then, bumalik pa rin sila dun sa old practice nila kasi ang mas nabibenta is yung maliit na variety dahil lagsak yun. at mas masarap siya pag inulit. So, but then, meron din po tayo mga instances na mas napipili din talaga yung CPAR intervention na inintroduce ng ating mga researchers. Isa nga lang po sa mga challenges natin dito is hindi masyadong naisusulat ng ating mga researchers yung isusulat nating mga projects. Nahihirapan silang i-put into writing. But then, pag tinanong mo sila, nasasagot naman nila. Pag may kwentuhan na kayo, lalabas yun. And then, meron din po ganitong instance na nagkakaroon ng improved technology, which is a mix of the CPAR intervention and the farmer's practice. Usually po kasi pag nag-introduce tayo ng isang intervention, merong i-inject ang farmer yung sarili niya, hindi niya talaga pinapollow in toto yung technology. So, ayun. Ang PRA po, or yung Participatory Rural Appraisal at ang ating CPAR projects ay parang magka-partner po sila, hindi po sila pwedeng paghiwalayin. Yung PRA po kasi yung nagsiserve as basis doon sa ating mga CPAR projects. Yun po nagsisimula ang ating mga CPAR. So PRA is an approach that aims to incorporate the knowledge and opinions of rural people in the planning and management of development projects. CPAR considers the characteristics and unique features of its sites and farmer or fisher folk profiles through the use of PRA. PRA is the best tool to get the benchmark data of the people and their communities before the introduction of any interventions in the area. Each identified CPAR site undergoes the PRA process to determine its preparedness in operating and implementing the CPAR program. So dahil po sa PRA, bottom-up planning po ang nangyayari sa ating mga CPAR project. So sa PRA po, meron tayong tinatawag na diagnosis before the solution. So para po inamin po natin ang ating mga farming communities na parang pasyente, then yung mga researcher is the doctor. So they undergo certain tests po bago tayo makapagbigay ng mga interventions or solutions. So the concepts of CPAR, farmer cooperators are not mere beneficiaries and recipients of the technology, but are partners in the research process. So CPAR helps build and strengthen farmer organizations with the capacity building activities incorporated in the project. It also supports the gender and development. So ang CPAR po natin ay may 5 dimensions. The total farm approach, the total technology approach, family approach, and the community approach, as well as market-driven. Pag sinabi po natin total farm approach, it considers both crop and animal components. And then, total technology approach, it focuses on the priority problems of the farmer with the primary objective of increasing their productivity and income. And then the best appropriate technology packages should be made available for each commodity in the whole farm. Technology intervention can include improvement of existing farming fishing systems by the addition of crop animal enterprises or modifying some component technologies of the existing farming fishing system, and then the adaptation of a totally new farming system if current system is already unproductive and not profitable. For the total family approach, it encourages the involvement of most family members in the farm enterprise. As for the total community approach, emphasis should be given to the problem priorities and interventions of the community. The farmer partners should be selected such that they represent a cross-section of the community. And the interests of the whole community should be represented. So, as for market-driven, the market opportunity should be the prime consideration in crafting the commodity game plan. Market opportunities should also be evaluated in terms of processed and unprocessed products. So, ito po yung process flow ng isang CPAR project, the site selection. So for the site selection po, we cover at least 2 adjacent and ecologically homogeneous barangays. And then the farming system in the target site should be representative po of the existing agricultural system in the municipality. And then the farmers and fisher folks are organized into a co-op or association. The next one is the conduct of PRA, wherein the problems are being identified as well as the characteristics of the target site. And then the CPAR action planning, kung saan po nagkakaroon ng discussion between the farmers' need and wants versus the interventions po na pinibigay din naman ng ating mga researchers. And then they discuss the mechanics or the implementation agreement arrangement, and then followed by the monitoring and evaluation, data gathering, analysis, and then the institutionalization. So to date, there are 271 CPAR projects, which is benefiting 14,287 farmers in 586 sites nationwide. So, meron na po tayong 3 probinsya na wala pang CPAR, which is Kalinga, and then, of course, Metro Manila, and then Samar. So, since 2014, we usually conduct the CPAR Congress, wherein dito po nagkakaroon na pag-uusap ang ating iba't ibang mga CPAR implementers tungkol sa iba't iba nilang mga strategies na ginagawa or ginagamit sa ating mga CPAR projects. I think Region 10 po is also conducting a regional CPAR Congress every year. So recently, nag-conduct po kami ng community organizing, seminar workshop on community organizing. Kasi po parang kita namin or na-assess namin na more of our capacity building is focused more on the technical side and less on the social side. So, importante din po na makita natin yung social aspect or the human dimension of each project. So, yun lamang po. So, but then to explain it more, mas ma-visualize po natin yung isang CPAR project. Maybe show you po this video.